Welcome back to Talk of the Town, Cincinnati. Really appreciate you spending the hour with us. And I was joking off air, man, I don't know if I want to have kids anymore. That's obviously not true. It's just important that we think about this, that we take positive steps toward, making sure that our own kids be aware if they're being bullied. Be aware if your child might be the cyber bully, too. Know the technology enough that you can monitor some of this. And I really do want folks to be able to be connected with the various resources. So, Susan, we'll start with you and go down the line. But if one more time people want to, again, give the website of your organization or entity. And also if there's upcoming training or anything else, let folks know about that.
Sure. At Child Focus, we provide training in the Ulvaeus Bullying Prevention Program, which is a really holistic approach to addressing bullying, particularly in schools and in the community. We have a training coming up that's directed towards parents and educators specifically to address cyber safety, and that's going to be in the end of May. So we haven't finalized the date, but it'll be in the last 2 weeks of May. And to get information on that, you can visit child-focus.org.
Sweet. Joe?
So once again, CianiScience.com, CIANI, and then science, SCIENCE.
I kind of want to say like Ciani, like a little more.
Ciani.
Ciani, yeah, exactly.
So there are parent and teacher tips on there. They have victim stories. It's just a what to do. There's interactive PowerPoints, a lot of information. The movie Bully, I don't know if anyone's ever seen that. Mm-hmm. There's a trailer for that. That's what really got me involved into this. That's a great movie to see as well.
And if folks want to see Bully, I mean, can they just get it off the internet? Or
yeah,
can they get
it's on Netflix right now, 5
does
stars.
Does Blockbuster still exist before I hear people there? No? All right. Clearly, this is why the conversations around technology
Welcome to 2013,
are
Mr.
a little bit of a
Sittenfeld.
challenge, right? I'm going to get my horse and buggy when I leave the studio. And Dr. DeMeo, again, you're sort of...
Right. I'm with the Mayerson Academy. We also offer, as far as the Ulvaeus particular program, we also offer customized training as far as regarding bullying and cyberbullying. And we're working on a very, very exciting project called Positive School Culture Initiative, implementing as far as positive psychology, strengths-based as far as education as far as in the educational system. So if people are interested, they can go to the Mayerson Academy website, or they can call me directly at 240-2957, area code 513.
240-2957. And, folks, obviously don't throw your hands up in the air and say, oh, this is a terrible problem and it's going to afflict my child. There are things that can be done. There are resources that you can be connected to.
We spend a lot of time talking about children, but is cyberbullying just for children? Are adults cyberbullied as well?
Yeah, there's a MTV show Catfish. I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. Is a big one. Notre Dame linebacker Manti Te'o.
Yeah, we've talked about that on this show too. Yeah.
So it's not just students or younger people. It can happen to pretty much anybody.
So that's interesting. What happened to Manti Te'o? Was that an example of cyberbullying?
I don't know if he was really bullied or more. That could have been more of a catfish, where she said, or it was a he. He said it was a female and supposedly died, and then all that stuff. But yeah, I guess he wasn't bullied, but he was led on.
I maybe should have. What is the term catfish? Is that a thing? Does that mean something?
Yeah, catfish
is when someone.
Yeah, it's off the movie Catfish. It's what happened.
I don't get out enough. So.
And it's all right. It's in China they would put catfish with the other fish in there, and the catfish would keep the other fish on their toes. So when they came out, the fish tasted a lot better because they were more agile when they shipped the fish. So the catfish is someone who puts you on your toes in life, and that way you learn something today.
And very interesting. There's actually a number of different categories that we've described regarding cyberbullying. One is impersonation. So it could actually fall into that category. Another one, which is really popular and new, is called happy slapping. Mm-hmm. And that is
happy slapping.
Happy slapping. And what that is that traditional bullying occurs, probably some form of physical bullying, and then somebody takes a picture or a video of that direct traditional bullying occurring, and then it becomes viral, and they send it as far as.
Can I say? Why is it called happy slapping?
That's what they call it. This happy slapping is the name of it. Right. Very interesting. A lot of interesting things that we've kind of diagnosed regarding as far as cyberbullying.
So, Susan, you agree adults can be cyberbullied?
Absolutely.
I mean, probably a less vulnerable population, theoretically, but it can happen too.
It happens. It happens in the workplace. It happens online with adults.
Yeah. All right. As my yet unborn children, I do need to know, when am I allowed to allow them to have a cell phone? And again, this says you don't have to answer scientifically if you want to, but I mean, what seems reasonable or sensible to you all?
I think that's a tough question that really...
We're going to make you answer. We ask the hard questions.
I think that really depends on the values and the culture of each individual family and the developmental level of the child, not just the age.
Oh, give a ballpark.
Ooh.
All right, Susan's
18.
Okay, Susan's going to go on the conservative end of that, Joe.
It's probably, we're not even going to have cell phones in a couple of years. It's going to be a
chip. When can my kid get a chip in their brain? Right, all right. Good call.
I don't know. I guess it's more for the parents, not for the kids. So if you buy a kid, your kid, a cell phone at 10, no text, so it can only receive calls or make calls, maybe that could be something, but I'd say 10's a fair age.
Yeah, doctor?
You know, if I said 18, my 15-year-old daughter would kill me. So
I
won't say that. I agree with Joe in relationship. Probably not until the teens, maybe pre-adolescent, where they really need a cell phone. I think I use it more for safety for younger kids, where they need to contact as far as a parent or somebody else. So I'm going to say as far as pre-adolescent to teens. You
all have offered so many valuable insights, so much great information. So thanks to each of you for coming in there. It does seem to me like the lingering challenge, if we think about, even that last cell phone question, is it's just so challenging for the older generation to keep up with the younger generation in terms of how the technology is being used and knowing what it is. But again, Dr. William DeMeo, Joe Ciani, and Susan Graham, thank you all so much for lending your expertise. And folks know where to find you, and we hope you will. So thanks for joining us on Talk of the Town.
Thanks for having us.
And thank you for addressing this very important subject.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is important, and hopefully we will all do it again sometime. We're going to switch gears. We like to give shout-outs and get various awesome community events out on the radar. So delighted to now welcome for the final couple minutes Don Folden, but you know him instead of as the mayor of Evanston. So, Mr. Mayor, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, PJ?
I'm doing well. I'm in studio with your main woman, Tamaya, as well.
And Mr. Don.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Of course. We know you got something exciting coming up soon.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a spring break tournament, a 3-on-3 basketball, from April the 2nd to the 4th, from 1 to 4, and 7 and under, 12 and under, 14 and under, and 16 and under.
So let me just ask, sometimes I do think I could get a little confidence boost if I played with some 10-year-olds. You're telling me I'm not allowed to actually come and play.
You don't get nothing on your record, though.
Mr. Don, let me tell you something. Last time I saw PG play basketball, we were at the Village of Roe Hill, formerly the Fay Apartments, and he was manhandling and fouling a bunch of ninth graders and pushing them down and trying to dunk over them.
Hey, Don, we all get our confidence somewhere. Okay, so we got age brackets 7 and younger, 12 and younger, 14 and younger, 16 and younger. What else do we need to know?
The teams are like 4-man teams, and it's $5 a team.
$5 a team. And what were the dates that this is running again?
April the 2nd through the 4th.
All right, and can I ask, obviously there is always glory on the line, but is there any other sort of prize that the winning team gets?
Well, they'll probably get some kind of trophy or some bragging rights.
Okay.
But if you want to call and register, the number is 861-9417.
We want to give that one more time. We're going to give people a second to get out, sharpen their pencils here. What's the number if they want to get their 3-on-3 team registered for the Evanston Spring Break Basketball Tournament?
Right. It's open to everyone. 861-9417. Must be registered by March the 29th.
By March the 29th.
Yeah, we also have another exciting program starting up, African Dance.
All right, and when's that get going?
That's kicking on Thursdays from 7 to 8, all age groups, and it's a contract. You don't have to have a membership, but the cost is $3 for children and $5 for adults.
All right, Don, we really appreciate you guys putting on the event, and we hope a lot of folks sign up for it. Obviously, a great thing. And Evanston Rec Center obviously is a very special place in our heart for many reasons, but most recently really appreciated your hospitality hosting our winter edition of Let's Move.
Thank you, and it's always a pleasure to be around you. You're so energetic.
That's probably a nice way of saying he wants me to maybe not be so loud or something like that. But no, Don, you are the mayor of Evanston, so we appreciate everything you do, and we will catch up with you soon. And hopefully,
thanks, Mr. Don.
Since you're not letting me play, I'll come and be a cheerleader sometime April 2 through 4 for the 3-on-3 tournament.
Okay, well, just come over.
All right,
come over and hang out with us.
We'll be seeing you soon.
Bring your shoes.
I will. Thanks a lot, Don. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for having me.
You got it.
Bye.
Take care. Tomato, I think the last time I actually played basketball, I'd like to say this happened on some ferocious dunk. My shoe actually split in half. So, what are you looking at me like that for?
Because you can't play basketball. Let me say this.
Wait, you need to actually get we'll announce this several times, but pitching for peace.
Yeah, coming up April the 24th, Councilmember Sittenfeld in conjunction with the Buzz sister station, WIZF The Wiz, and Donald Jordan with the Cincinnati Police Department putting together a community softball game. So speaking of, you can't play softball
the
either.
Date one more time?
It's April 24th. It's going to be at the Hirsch, the softball diamond at the Hirsch Recreation Center in Avondale.
All right, I'm going to take the last word here because the truth is...
No, I'm worried about you because you said sharpen your pencil and Blockbuster was still in business. I am certainly...
Do people not so right with pencils?
There's a 90-year-old man trapped in your body.
And he just wants to get out so badly. All right, I'm still in the final word here, and that is, I am terrible at softball, but I'm actually respectable at basketball, so don't listen to what Tamaya says. Thank you all for being with us this hour. That is our show for today.